I miss Wednesday.
Fucking carrots.
All right, welcome back, y'all. We have two parties splitting up. One seems to be going to the beach with Janet and Sheriff Smithy, and the other is staying at the cottage to view Harold. With Harold to view...
To view Harold.
There's 3 parties.
Where's that?
That's
Where's that
true.
Harold?
There is a sleeping party as well.
I'm still sleeping?
Currently undisturbed. Well, you're behind the rest of them.
Oh, I'm behind. Oh, here I thought I was already out for a walk somewhere.
Sorry,
Never mind.
you are. They're behind you. You're ahead of them. You know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We've almost synced up now.
Excellent. Carry on. I will eat chips.
Let's start with the group going to the beach. So Janet will power on ahead, linked arms with lovely JP. It's almost romantic if that were a thing. And Sheriff Smithy just walks along in silence as per usual. Does anybody want to have any conversation, or do you just want to go to the beach?
I want to try and charm Sheriff Smithy and be like, "Do you have a Deputy Weston?" I passed my regular.
What did you roll specifically?
I rolled a 45.
Oh, you tied. He's charmed a little bit. He kind of
He likes
smirks.
my gun joke. He likes
He's-
my gun joke.
He smirks a little, but he doesn't say anything.
It's okay. I'll fuck him next.
Anything else?
That's it. Let's just get to this boathouse. Let's get this mystery solved so I can bust another one in Janice.
You guys make it to the beach. It is just as tranquil as you remember from last night. The water laps up on the shore. There's a little duck floating in the water, not far in the waves. You know, there's just a little, off into the distance.
Duck,
It echoes a little bit out over the lake. And the boathouse stands as you remember it, but there is no bucket and there is no severed hand. So Janet sort of like shows the beach to Sheriff Smithy. She will then unlink from your arm and she'll walk over to the boathouse. Notice that the lock has been broken off. Put the key away and say, "This is unusual. We don't normally get vandals around here. Sheriff Smithy, I would like to report this, if nothing else." Sheriff Smithy sort of snaps into action and is like, "Yes, of course, I'll drop a report immediately. Vandalization on public property or private property." Starts and seems a little sidetracked.
But what about what's in?
Yes, of course. Will you open the door, please? And Janice says, "Yes, of course." So she opens the door, and on the inside, there's some pool equipment, and it smells a little damp and musty in there. It's in disrepair, but there's nothing else. No bucket, no hand, nothing seemingly out of the ordinary.
Is the bucket in there? That
No.
I remember from the beach? No.
It's gone. And Janet will just turn to Sheriff Smithy and say, "See, it's just our boathouse. We've got the surfboards and the boogie boards. You know, we don't get much use out of them in the off season, but I promise we give them a good clean before summer rolls around." And Sheriff Smithy kind of laughs at this not a real joke. See, boys, there's nothing to be worried about. This is just a normal campsite. You guys must have been seeing things last night.
I'm gonna
I don't
lean
think we
over
were.
to Kyle and be like, "We were really high. Are we sure we saw a hand?"
You went to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. We all saw it.
I'm starting to doubt myself.
Fuck. Don't doubt yourself, man.
Sheriff Smithy will say, turn to Janet specifically and say, well, if that's all, I think I'm going to be going now, ma'am. And he'll tip his hat to her. Do you try and interrupt?
Yeah.
Sure. He'll pause and kind of look at you.
There's still... we're not sure if our friend is actually there. We should maybe on the way back pass by the cabin again and just make sure. Because if she is missing, even if these people were not involved, she is missing, and we would like to at least file a missing person.
Certainly. As that's the case, I think it's wise that we go back to the cabin.
Thank you, officer.
Janet says, absolutely. I'm just going to make sure this gets locked up because I don't want any of these to get stolen. There's clearly a vandal around here, and it's important that we make sure that our equipment is safe. Sheriff Smithy says, absolutely. I will walk these young men back to the cabin and make sure that their friend is safe. You have a lovely day. And he's going to, like, try and lean in to kiss her on the cheek.
Oh!
Oh, God. We're dead.
He does, and she, like, reasonably calmly accepts. Like, she is not uncomfortable with this at all.
You know who's uncomfortable with this? Jay fucking P.
Yeah, Jay.
Probably.
He's like, suck le bleu!
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
So, after he leans in and kisses her on the cheek, he'll start to walk away. You're welcome to, do anything you'd like to sort of snub him, but he's gonna just start walking back towards the cabin.
I can't assault a cop.
I mean, you can. You just won't live through it, I'm sure.
It wouldn't be wise. You're right.
Listen, Chad won't be my lawyer again. Yeah, I'm not gonna, but I'm a little disenchanted now.
Nice.
Disenchanted or just like ornery?
Both. Both.
Do you go back with Sheriff Smithy, both of you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we gotta find Nance. She's the whole reason I was in there dumping loads.
Great. We'll hop back over to Chad and Harold. He went into the cabin to find you and then got seduced.
Oh.
How easily he forgets.
I'm 24 at all costs.
Harold is standing on the path, sort of across from you. He says, Chad, I'm not going to bring her out. I don't want to wake her up.
Do you not understand how fucking weird that is, Harold?
I am a weird person.
That's
I
not
understand that. I work on a campsite in the middle of nowhere, but I just come
No,
look. You don't
I'm
even
not
have to come
going
inside.
anywhere. Don't you understand that right now I'm worried about Nancy, and you are making it seem like you fucking cut her into pieces, and you're gonna do that with me
I would
next.
never cut anyone into pieces. That is disgusting.
God.
Just come and look.
No.
He walks around to the side of the house and he gestures to what you can only assume is a window.
No. No, Harold.
What do you mean no? If you don't want to see that your friend is fine, I'm gonna go join the folks on the beach.
25. The fact that she's still sleeping is also fucking weird.
She did not get to sleep until 5 a.m. this morning. The sun was up. I am
22
being
years old. That's not
very
weird at all.
considerate.
She went to bed. So you're saying that she walked around in the middle of the night, she went and had a fucking cartwheel party? Because I was out there too and I never saw her once. So... And not to mention the fact that we saw someone, her door was locked and they took her out of her window. Not to mention the convenient fact that I'm just keeping to myself right now, but some other weird fucking shit I saw here, Harold. You are a psycho killer.
I am
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
very offended by what you're saying right now. And in all honesty, I'm just gonna go inside. You can stand out here as long as you want to.
Sure,
And he'll go back inside the cabin or the cottage.
You fucking fuck. We're gonna die here.
So it's actually probably, I mean, your estimate was not far off. It's pretty close to, I'd say 10:35, 10:40, approaching, the 1:45 mark. How long do you want to stand outside of the cottage for?
I'm waiting for either the other two to come back with a severed hand in their hand, or if they don't come back at 11 o'clock, in which case I'm going back to the phone to call my dad.
Okay. It is like 10:52, 53. You've been waiting for a while. True to his word, Harold has not come back out of the cottage.
Good. I don't want to fucking see his fucking face.
And you hear, make a listen check for me.
Sure.
Maybe you don't hear.
I do not hear. I rolled a 73.
Great. You wait until 11:55, and then the group from the beach shows back up outside of the cottage.
Without, what's her nuts, Janet.
Yes,
Yeah.
Janet is not there.
Wait, is it Janet or Janice?
It's Janice. I've been saying it wrong this time.
Janice.
Okay, I was like, am I enchanted with the wrong woman here?
Because I was about to say, like,
Have I-
these are some fucking, 1840s names we're fucking as 24-year-olds
Hey,
in 2020.
I called him Howard earlier, so,
It's true.
we're off to a good start. Howard and Janet, the
know what?
alternate.
NPCs are like ever fluid, so
Yeah, exactly. So your two friends and Sheriff Smithy show up back at outside the cottage. Do you want to interrupt them walking up? Otherwise,
Yeah.
Sheriff Smithy
I'm gonna
will just go
walk in
right
front of
up.
the path and be like, we're fucked.
I'm sorry, young man.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Where's Nancy?
He wouldn't bring him out because, come look in this window, see her sleeping in this bed. Apparently, she was wandering around in the middle of the night. Did you tell this cop, by the way, that someone broke into her room? The window was open from the outside. Did anyone tell the cop that?
Yes.
no.
It doesn't sound like there was anything terrible happening. Your friend is apparently safe.
Apparently.
we can
It's,
go
still
see.
apparently.
I'm
Harold
just
was-
gonna try to push past him and be like, listen, if she's in, I'm just gonna go see Nance. I'm gonna go see Nance.
I'm gonna let him. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
He
just
can
gonna
get his fucking body cut into bits. I don't care.
So you just go straight up to the cabin?
Yeah. Cause
All right.
I want to try and get that journey before anybody else comes into the cabin.
Excellent. So as you walk up to the cottage, Harold walks outside.
Oh
And-
fuck!
Are you still enchanted with him the same way you were before?
I don't think so, because I'm in my refractory period, and he's
Okay.
not the one I dumped in. So
Great.
Good.
you guys don't like that?
Ever the poet.
Please tell me you talk like that at home.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. There's a reason I don't have sex. I'm gonna be like, hey, Nance is in there.
Yes, absolutely. You can come take a look. She's sleeping. I just checked on her. He's not gonna walk back into the house though. He's gonna walk around to the window that he gestured to before.
What the fuck? But okay, that's fine.
No, it's not fine.
What the fuck? But sure thing. Yeah.
I gotta get that journal.
That's
before I
really
click on
weird
that.
if we look in the window.
I'm gonna be like, cool, and as he walks, I'm gonna walk in the cabin.
Oh, okay.
Sure, you can walk in the cabin.
Yeah,
He's
And
not
I'm
gonna
just-
stop you.
I'm gonna just is he looking at me in the cabin?
Yeah, he'll
gonna
stop. He stops walking around the side of the building to turn and face you as you go in, but he's not gonna stop you.
Fuck.
Fuck.
How am I gonna get this fucking journal? God damn it. I'm gonna just go check on Nance. That's all I'm gonna do. Not like a weirdo looking through a window. What the fuck? It's weird. It's just gonna be her on meat hooks if I look through that window. So,
telling
I'm gonna. I'll just. I'm gonna turn around and look at her and be like, I don't know where to go now.
Just check every door. Just start opening fucking doors.
I know where not to go because she's not where Janice and I hooked
You're
up.
in the living room now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, as you walk through the front door, do you let it close behind you?
Oh, yeah, if I can.
Sure. The door will close
absolutely.
behind you.
Is Harold in here with me?
Strahd breaks through the window.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm beelining it for that drawer where the journal was.
Sure. Yeah, you find the journal. Do
Yeah,
you open it?
I'm gonna just put it in my pocket for now.
Cool.
Yeah,
As you're pocketing the journal, you hear
Yeah.
the back door opening.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna be like, Nance?
The back door opens, and
Yes.
Janice walks in.
Yes. Nance?
She says,
Jan-
"Hey,
Hello?
I'm so glad that you're still here. I was really worried that you were gonna leave."
Chance number 2.
James is dead.
Hold on.
JP's dead.
Hold
Excellent.
on. Hold on. I've got an
Holding.
opportunity here. Nance was here and you guys just didn't say anything?
Harold and I spoke this morning, and he wanted to protect her honor. They went out for a late night walk.
What the fuck does that mean?
They went out for a walk,
Is
late
she a
last night.
samurai?
or rather early this morning. And she'll come over as she's saying this and just start
Yeah.
rubbing your arms.
Oh,
fuck.
God. No, I love her.
No!
she says that they were talking until the wee hours of the morning, and they ended up here showing her the decor of the cottage.
Mhm.
And he offered for her to stay, and he was worried what you guys might think.
That maybe he kidnapped her? I'm not there.
You're not there.
It is the
know what?
worst option of what he could have done.
Absolutely.
Like, this is him trying to describe it in court and being like, good intentions, terrible means. I'm sorry. You know what?
Look, I will show you as a good faith, and she'll tell you to she'll bring you over the door,
Yeah.
and keeping a hand on your back very
Yeah.
soothingly, she'll kind of
Yes.
crack the door into the
Okay.
other room.
Okay. Is
Lying
Nance
there,
in there?
peacefully sleeping, is Nancy.
Is she breathing?
She looks just fine, and Janice gives you a couple seconds of staring at her, and then she quietly closes the door. And she'll back you up so that you're not talking right in front of it.
Uh-huh.
Say, see? She's fine. It's all okay. Now, are you okay? And she'll kind of lead you over to the couch and sit you down.
Oof. Oof. I just, I don't know what the fuck's going on at this camp. We were just here to have a weekend of fun, and then next thing you know, there's maybe a hand on the beach. I'm not so sure about that. And like Nancy's getting kidnapped, and the sheriff's out here. And
As you're
Chad's
talking
freaking out. Yeah.
about all of this, she's massaging your shoulders.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the ticket. That's it. Oh man, now I want a massage in real life. God damn. Why can't I have a succubus visit me in real life? That would just be so nice. Yeah, and I don't know what's I don't even know what to think anymore. What's going on? Maybe we should just go.
I understand. You know, I think we should go talk about it. do you want to go talk about it? And she'll just kind of leave you and go open the door to her room and stand in the doorway.
Yeah, I want to
Looking
talk
at you.
about it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
Oh, Mike, do you feel like your
Great.
friends are selling you up the river?
Yes.
Just you and me, Kyle. We got this.
I
Great.
never want to talk about anything more.
Okay, we're gonna quickly hop back outside. You guys are in Janice's room. I am almost at you. I swear, Caitlin. Yeah. So you guys are standing outside. Harold, Sheriff Smithy, and JP has disappeared inside.
How long has it been?
I want to disappear inside.
This is, we'll start right from him disappearing inside. Do you guys just wait?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not like.
Okay, you guys are just waiting then.
I might
Sheriff,
try to say something as well. I'm just thinking, but the sheriff can talk as I'm thinking.
the sheriff will follow Harold round to the window
To the
that he
wall?
pointed at. Take a quick peek in. You're a little bit further away, but they're gonna have a quieter conversation. You can try and listen in if you want, or you can just let it
Yes. No, I'm listening in.
I am not.
Nah.
You don't hear?
No.
be. You can read their body language. There's the sheriff kind of gestures, and Harold nods, and then says something back to the sheriff, and the sheriff nods, closes his notebook, puts it away. They shake hands, and the sheriff walks back to you guys.
During this,
well-
can I talk to Kyle during this?
Absolutely.
I just want to say, okay, Kyle, give me the point form notes of all the weird shit that's happened to you, because I got a fucking list.
That's happened to me?
Yeah.
I mean, the hand.
Yeah. So they're saying all this shit about the hand, but do you remember Nancy taking the ring off of it last night? If she has that ring, we know there's a hand there.
No, she put it back on.
She has it on
No,
her own hand.
she has it on her finger.
Yeah. She put
It's
it on
on
her
her-
index finger, I believe.
You're
because-
you're muted, Caitlin.
Because I was eating chips. It wasn't
Um,
important. I just said I forgot to put it on.
Yeah.
So,
She did take it. No, you're right.
so if she
did
has
take
that
it.
ring, we know the hand is real and we weren't just fucking drug crazy. Number two, I went to the hall. That,
Yes.
a duck
That
led
I
me
found-
to it.
The one I found you near.
Yeah, and I heard people partying inside, and I saw them through the windows, but when I went in, it was empty.
Well, I never saw that. I walked by the same place.
Cool. Number three, I ran into an old guy looking for his wife who has apparently been missing for a week here.
That's freaky.
Part of me is worried that it is me from the future, but I'm not trying to have that be a reality.
What? But okay. What? How's what I'm doing weird?
What?
Fuck you, Chad.
Chad is smart but dumb.
Smart,
That
but
seems far-fetched about the future thing, but I still believe you saw an old man.
Yeah, no, thank you. That affirms some confidence in me. I also
And then there's Nancy's window was Nancy was missing, and her window was open and her door was locked.
yeah. So do we believe Harold came in the middle of the night, opened the window, and said, "Hey, lady, do you want to go for a fucking walk?"
I feel like one of us would have heard that.
No, because they were in another house. But the thing is, I don't trust these people.
Yeah, but wasn't Nancy's window facing our?
No, they were on the opposite side of us, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so the bedrooms are shared on the outside of the wall. So one of you would have shared one with JP, and then Nancy's would have been the furthest out.
Oh, Nancy's was the furthest out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we wouldn't have heard that.
And here's the thing: if that guy did come and that fucker looks like a fucking, yeah, why would Nancy say yeah?
And
let's
why
go
would
for
he
a
lie
walk?
to us in the morning when we asked him?
Amen, brother. Shh, the cops coming. The cops coming. Play cool. Play cool.
Yeah, Sheriff Smithy walks up to you guys and he says, "Boys, I don't see any problems here."
Cool.
And just as he says here, you guys hear a piercing scream coming from the direction of the swimming pool.
So what's that then?
The sheriff gets this look of duty on his face, and he takes off running towards up the trail and towards the swimming pool.
Okay, well, I think JP's got Nancy, hopefully.
Should we follow the sheriff?
We should follow the sheriff.
Yeah, we'll follow the
What
sheriff.
if that's Nancy?
What if was it a female screen?
It sounds feminine, yes.
Let's go!
Whoa! Then if it was a female scream, I could have completely forgotten that JP has gone inside to see Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harold follows. You guys are now headed towards the pool. So Nancy,
Oh my god.
you stand on an empty trail outside of the cottage. You have just waved good morning, which is pretty darn close to afternoon now, to Janice. Means no matter to a 22-year-old, I understand. And you are walking back towards the crossroads that you vaguely remember coming to last night.
Okay.
When you reach the crossroads, there'll be a sign similar to the one for the beach that's like a cutout arrow, except it says pool. And then the other direction does not have a sign.
Do I recall if our cabins are near the pool or not?
Make a luck check. Or an intelligence check? An intelligence check.
Intelligence. Yeah, I pass.
Yeah, you remember that you were not by the pool. You were towards, on the far side of the camp. You guys walked through a bunch of other cabins, the ones that are labeled 10 and up. You're nowhere near the pool.
Then I'll go the opposite direction of the pool, I guess?
Great. You make it to kind of the center of the cabins.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're almost near the playground. When you hear a large amount of shouting coming from a general direction back where you came. You could assume from the pool.
We're over am I?
Sorry, what?
How hungover am I?
Oh, I don't think you're that bad. You can make a luck check if you want.
I'm gonna...
You had some wine before bed. I can tell you that much on top of everything else.
You know what? You're 22. You're not hungover at all.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna go towards all the sound. I've slept well. I'm curious.
Okay, great. We're gonna you're gonna head towards the pool and you're gonna join in with what's going on over here. But we'll pause
We'll
on it
group
for a
up
second.
eventually.
You're gonna group up.
Yeah, you're gonna group up.
So we're gonna jump to JP really quick.
Yeah.
Walk
See
into
me
the bedroom.
really quick.
Quickish? You walk into the bedroom with
Yeah.
Janice.
Yeah.
And she sits down on the bed and kind of pats it next to her.
I'm in. I don't give a shit. I'm in. I'm at her whims.
Great. She has a conversation with you about.
Yeah.
She starts talking to you about how lonely she gets during the off season and how it would be so nice to have someone around for those times. Her brother is fine, but sometimes he gets on her nerves and
Absolutely. Siblings are the worst. Sometimes you just need companionship. I'm gonna try to fondle her breast.
Make a charm check to see if she lets you do that.
He's here, folks.
I know I passed. I just don't know
What did
how.
you roll? What did you roll?
I rolled a fucking 43.
Yeah,
and
she
I
lets
am
you.
at...
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just have to.
Okay.
You have to beat her.
Good. Yeah, I
Yeah,
rolled 40.
she
I just
doesn't.
missed my hard.
She doesn't respond in any other physical way. Like her
fine.
hand is maybe on your leg, but she she just lets you touch her boob
Nice.
as she's
I love
talking
it.
to you.
This doesn't quite feel right because I'm trying to bone down again. So I'm gonna try to kiss her neck because I'm a master seductor.
Seductress. Stick
There
with
we go.
seductress.
There
Seductress
we go.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, make another charm check for me real quick.
Okay. How about
Because she's-
92? I'm not doing great.
No, she's gonna like she appreciates you kissing her neck, but she's gonna just kind of like push you away a little bit
That's
and
fine,
kind of
that's fine.
like stroke your
Okay.
hair. She's
Okay.
smooth about how she rejects you, but she wants to keep talking.
Okay, we'll talk.
Um,
I'm not
So
gonna
she-
keep fondling her breasts. I'm not a monster.
so she basically comes around to asking you,
Yes.
JP, would you ever consider staying with me here? You know, I really feel we have a connection.
We're gonna take a break for YouTube.